Hi, it's Jan from YouMakeItSimple.com. In today's sewing tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make your own duvet cover with flat sheets. You may be wondering, why would I want to make my own duvet cover when I can just go out and buy one? There are several different advantages. The first one is that you're going to have a better selection of prints and colors with flat sheets than you are finding a duvet cover that's finished. The second benefit is that you're going to save money. They don't make fabric that wide, so you're going to have to double the yardage, and you're going to have to piece it together, which can take some time figuring out the measurements and all that kind of stuff, where if you just use a sheet the same size as your duvet cover, you're good to go. And they really are quite easy to make. Even a beginner seamstress can handle this project. I'm going to show you how to add those ties in the corners of the duvet, which will help keep the duvet from shifting around. I will also show you how to apply plastic KAM snaps to the bottom of your duvet, which is really easy and fun to do. Hang in with me till the end of the video and I'll show you how to apply those ties and how to put the duvet on the easy way. Let's go over the items and things that you'll need. The items and materials you'll need to make your duvet cover is 2 flat sheets the size of your bed. So if you have a king size bed, you'll need 2 king size flat sheets. And I like to buy 2 sets of sheets. That way I'll have a fitted sheet, a couple fitted sheets that will match, and pillowcases. Or you can just buy 2 flat sheets. Pins, fabric scissors, a rotary cutter and ruler comes in handy, a seam gauge or a measuring tape, and for the inside ties that keep the duvet cover attached and from not shifting around, you'll need some ties on the inside, and you can use just simple seam tape, ribbon, or one of my favorite things to use for these kind of projects is t-shirt yarn. You can make your own, and I have a tutorial that you can watch on how easy it is to do that. It's always nice to recycle things. Or you can buy this stretchy farm yarn, and I'll put the link in the description below for that. It's already on a spool. This comes in different colors, and it comes in handy for a lot of other different projects. But of course you can always make your own. So you just need 4 16-inch pieces of ties, whatever you choose. You'll need your sewing machine, of course, an iron and ironing board. And I'm going to use these plastic snaps for the bottom of my duvet. You can also just make buttonholes and use buttons. As with most sewing projects, you'll want to pre-wash your sheets, especially if you're using 2 different kinds of fabrics for the top and the bottom. That way when you wash them, the top or the bottom is not going to shrink. Now we're going to cut them down to the right size. Whatever size your duvet is, whether it's a king, twin, or whatever, the formula for how big you need to cut the sheets is you need to add 1 inch to the width of the duvet measurement and add 2.5 inches to the length of the duvet. We're going to use this cuff at the top of the sheet for the bottom facing to put the snaps or the buttons in. Most likely you're not going to have to cut off much from the side of the sheet. In this case I needed to cut off 1 inch, and the hem of the sheet was 1/2 inch. So I was just able to cut along the edge of that hem, which was ideal. Now I need to cut off the length. You want to keep the cuff part of the sheet intact. We don't want to cut off from that end. Using the grid on my mat, I'm going to square it up as accurate as possible. Cut out 4 16-inch ties. Because of the size of this project, I'm going to show you on these mini pieces of fabric so you can get an overall view of how it's really done. The first thing that you'll do is take the cuffed edge, which is now going to become the bottom edge of the duvet cover, and I'm going to fold it over 2 inches. Press this edge really well. And I'm folding it towards the wrong side. Take one piece and place it with the right side facing up, and then the other piece with the right side facing down along those folded edges. And pin that in place. We're going to apply the ties on the top corners first. Take your tie and fold it in half, and let that folded edge hang off maybe 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 of an inch, and then just clip it in place. And just to keep that out of the way and make it more manageable to sew, I'm going to take a trusty piece of just masking tape and tape that in place so it doesn't get in our way. Now I'm going to use a serger to sew the edges because this particular fabric underneath is framed pretty good and I don't want that to fray after I sew it. I have a tutorial to show you how to finish your seams if you don't have a serger, so you can check that out. Otherwise you'll just want to zigzag after you sew the straight stitch. And we'll be using a 1/2 inch seam allowance on the sides and the bottom, and then we'll use an inch seam allowance on the top, and we'll go over that in just a minute. I'm just going to catch that tie in the seam. I've sewn around the edges and left this bottom part open, but now we're going to measure from the side edge over 16 inches and mark it with a pin. So I'm going to use the single needle machine, not the serger, to sew down 1 inch and over. And we'll add the ties in this corner. I have sewn my side and bottom seams, and I have also sewn that 16-inch 1-inch seam. Now we're ready to apply the snaps or your buttonholes and buttons. I love using this KAM snap gadget. It's so easy to apply snaps, but you can, like I say, use a buttonhole and buttons, which really isn't that big of a deal, but this is much easier. Take your duvet and fold the top, or I guess it's the bottom cuff edge, in half and mark the halfway point. You can use a pin, or I like using these erasable markers. And I like spacing my snaps about 8 inches apart. You don't have to be totally exact, but that seems to be a good distance between snaps. So find the center point and start measuring from the center out 8 inches. And I'm just going to mark those points. And I've also lined up the folded edge and placed pins just to help keep it in place. I'm going to need 9 snaps. So choose what color. This doesn't match exactly, but it's close enough. For each snap set, you'll need 2 of these thumbtack pointy snaps. So I'm going to need 18 of those. And then you'll need 1 of each of the female and 1 of the male snaps. And they look a little different. So we're going to place the snap a 1/2 inch from the folded edge of the cuff. So locate those places that we marked and measure halfway down and just put a dot there. Your KAM Snap kit will come with this pokey tool. We're going to use that tool to poke holes in the fabric where the snaps go. So I found it easier just to poke through all layers at the same time with your pokey tool, instead of that way you're getting a smoother and more precise placement. So you're going to come away from the edge a 1/2 inch and then poke through all layers. And don't be afraid to wiggle it around to make sure you're getting a real defined hole. Take the thumbtack snap piece, place it from the back to the inside, and then either take a male or a female and place it on top. Just push it down. And then this black part of the pliers is where you place the back of the snap. And just make sure it's kind of down there in place, and then just squeeze really hard. And so we have that hole placed where it needs to be, or from the outside in. Place it in that hole. And now on this side, I'll need the female snap. Just push it down. And voila, nicely placed. And just continue that all the way down. Undo your snaps and turn it inside out. And give all the edges a good pressing. Go ahead and snap your snaps up again. And if you'll just pull, it'll just have that natural fold where you need to press. Now it's time to put your duvet cover on your duvet. I know I have a previous tutorial that shows you the burrito method and another method, but I'm always trying to find ways to do things easier. And this method is really easy and quick. So we have tied all 4 corners of our duvet with our little ties that we sewn in, and the duvet is wrong side facing out. Reach inside between the layers of the duvet and come to the corners and just grab the corner with your hand in a fist. Grab the other top corner with your fist, just like this. Simply just pull them out. Give it a shake. Ta-da! Come to the bottom and snap it together with your snazzy snaps. Simple, quick, easy. You got this. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Have a wonderful day and have fun sewing. We'll see you next time.